Good morning, dear students. Today I will begin third poem, A Tiger in the Zoo, from First Flight book. Listen it attentively. A Tiger in the Zoo by Leslie Norris. A Tiger in the Zoo was composed by Sir Leslie Norris. Now I will begin about Sir Leslie Norris. Leslie Norris was born on 21st May in 1921. He was a prize-winning Welsh poet and short story writer until 1974. He earned his living as a college lecturer, teacher and head teachers. His collection of stories, including collected stories and poems, won many prizes. Now we will come to know about the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. The poet Leslie Norris has great comparison between the tiger who lives in the zoo and who lives in its natural हैबिटेट. पोएट जो है दो टाइगर के बीच में कंपैरिजन करता है. वैसे टाइगर जो एक पिंजरे में कैद है और वैसे टाइगर जो कि फ्री है, जंगल में वांडरिंग कर रहा है. दोनों के बीच में ये डिस्क्राइब किया है. लिसन अबाउट द पोएम. We would come to know about the poem. The poem is divided into 5th stanza. So I will begin first stanza from First Flight book. Read it attentively. Open your book. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage, on pads of velvet white on his quiet rage. At first we will come to know about some difficult meaning from first stanza. Note in your copy. Stars. Evening to walk with. Second meaning, vivid. Evening bright. Third meaning, poets. Evening fit. Next meaning, rage. Evening anger. There are some difficult word meaning. Now we begin first Hindi explain from First Flight book. Listen. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage. वह अर्थात टाइगर स्टॉक्स इन हिज विविध स्ट्राइप्स, वह विभिन्न प्रकार के अनेकों चमकीली धारियों के साथ वह द फ्यू स्टेप्स ऑफ हिज केज, अपने पिंजड़ों में कुछ स्टेप के साथ धीरे धीरे वॉकिंग करता है, चलता है। ऑल पैड्स ऑफ वेलवेट व्हाइट इन हिज क्वाइट वेज, ऑन पैड ऑफ वेलवेट व्हाइट, उसके मखमल जैसे बिल्कुल उसके जो पांव हैं, इन हिज क्वाइट वेज, वह बहुत ही गुस्से की स्थिति, बहुत ही क्रोध की स्थिति में है। अर्थात वह जो ये चीता है वह बहुत क्रोधित स्थिति में पिंजरे में कैद होकर के धीरे धीरे चलता है। नाउ वी विल बिगिन इंग्लिश एक्सप्लेनेशन। In this stanza, the poet describes the appearance of the tiger in the zoo and its daily movement. The poet says that the tiger moves up and down of its cage. His stripes on its body can be distinguished, even seen from far, as they are darker its color than the rest of its coat. The tiger walks quite quickly without making a sound because of his smooth velvet pads. The tiger is able to walk only few steps because of the length of its cage. It covers that distance in a few mere steps only. The tiger is full of anger, but it is suppressed because he knows that he is helpless here. वह क्या बिल्कुल यहाँ पर असहाय, वह पिंजरे में कैद है। Now we begin second stanza from your book. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. Now we will see some difficult word meaning from second stanza. Lurking, meaning to hide in wait, to hide in wait. Plump, slightly fat, there are only two difficult meaning. Now we will see second Hindi explanation from your book. He should be lurking in shadow, sliding through long grass. It means that the tiger should be lurking in shadow. वह छाया में, किसी पेड़ की छाया में बैठ करके, किसी लंबी लंबी घासों की छाया में बैठे हुए वह स्लाइडिंग थ्रो, वह फिसलते हुए पैर को घसीटते हुए किसी तरह से उसे शिकारियों का प्रतीक्षा करना चाहिए। किसे? टाइगर। नियर द वाटर होल, उसे एक वाटर होल के पास बैठ करके उससे किसी एनी टाइप ऑफ एनिमल का वेट करना चाहिए, प्रतीक्षा करना चाहिए। वेयर प्लम डियर पार्ट्स, जहां पर प्लम डियर पार्ट, जहां पे स्लाइटली फैट मतलब थोड़ा मोटे हिरण का गुजरने से मतलब हिरण को जाते हुए उसकी प्रतीक्षा करना चाहिए, अर्थात उसे उस पिंजरे में उसे कैद नहीं होना चाहिए। नाउ वी विल बिगिन इंग्लिश एक्सप्लेन फ्रॉम योर बुक। In this stanza, the poet is filled with pity while looking at the imprisoned tiger. Imprisoned, कैद है। The poet imagines another life for the tiger other than the zoo. He says that the poor tiger should have been in his natural habitat, that is in the wild forest. The poet said that under normal conditions this tiger would have been burning in the darkness, not in the day. If would have been lying in the shadow of trees or hiding itself behind long grass, so that now we will see third stanza from the book. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge. He means the tiger should be snarling around houses, उसे गरजते हुए गुर्राते हुए अराउंड हाउसेज एट द जंगल से जंगल के किनारे के गांव में गरजना चाहिए। किसे? टाइगर। बेरिंग हिज व्हाइट फैंग्स, उसे अपने बेरिंग खुले नग्न दांतों को, हिज व्हाइट फैंग्स, वो अपने जहरीले दांतों को, हिज क्लॉड, अपने पंजों को, टेरराइजिंग द विलेज, गांव वालों को आतंकित करना चाहिए, न कि उसे पिंजरे में कैद होना चाहिए। It means that we see about third English explain from the book. The poet says that even though the world prefer the tiger to live in the wild, it is not as if it would lose all touch with human civilization. He imagines that the tiger will do in case he failed to find one prey in his natural habitat. The tiger would be groaning at the edge of jungle. He would be showing his white fangs and claws while moving and here and there. He would become a cause of terror for the villagers. The poet here gives a hint, a clue that if we destroy the natural habitat of tigers. Now I begin fourth stanza. But he had locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Now we will see some difficult word meaning. फोर्थ स्टेंजा। कंट्री concrete evening strong building, strong building, stocking, stocking evening two moves quietly, इग्नोर इस नजर में आप जानते हैं। देर आर ओनली टू मीनिंग इन फोर्थ स्टेंजा। नाउ आई बिगिन फोर्थ स्टेंजा। बट ही हैज लॉक्ड इन अ कंक्रीट सेल, किंतु ही, इट मीन्स दैट द टाइगर, किंतु वह टाइगर लॉक्ड इन अ कंक्रीट सेल, एक बनी हुई मजबूत स्ट्रॉन्ग बिल्डिंग में, सेल में, कोठरी में, जेल में वह क्या है? लॉक्ड है, बंद है। हिज स्ट्रेंथ बिहाइंड बार, उसकी जो स्ट्रेंथ है, शक्ति है, पावर है, बिहाइंड बार, सलाखों के पीछे पड़ी हुई है। स्टॉकिंग द लेंथ ऑफ हिज केज, इग्नोरिंग मिस्टर, स्टॉकिंग धीरे धीरे चलते हुए, द लेंथ ऑफ हिज केज, उस केज में धीरे धीरे चलते हुए, इग्नोरिंग विजिटर, वह आगंतुकों को, विजिटर्स भ्रमणकर्ताओं को इग्नोर कर रहा है, अर्थात वह टाइगर देखकर उन्हें इग्नोर कर दे रहा है। इट मीन्स दैट वी विल सी अबाउट थर्ड एक्सप्लेन, इंग्लिश एक्सप्लेन फ्रॉम द बुक। The poet stops, imagines the tiger attract life and return to its real one. The poet sees the tiger caged in a small concrete cell in the zoo, like a prisoner. In spite of all his strength, it now lies imprisoned behind the bars. The tiger is no tension to the visitors who come to see him every day at the zoo. Instead of this, the tiger is very slowly and sensually moves and down along the length of the cage without any disturbance. Now I begin fifth stanza from the book. At first we will see about some difficult word meaning. Patrolling, fifth stanza. Patrolling. Evening, roaming. Right? There is only one meaning which is difficult and other meaning also easy. Now I begin fifth stanza with the Hindi explain. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars. It means that the tiger hears the last voice at night. टाइगर जो है रात्रि के समय लास्ट वॉइस को सुनता है। द द पेट्रोलिंग कार, पेट्रोलिंग मीन्स भ्रमण करना, रूमिंग करना, भ्रमण करना, इधर उधर घूमना। द पेट्रोलिंग कार, वह कार पेट्रोलिंग करते हुए कारों को की आवाज को सुनता है, लोगों को सुनता है, लोगों की आवाज को सुनता है, देखता है। एंड स्टेयर्स विद हिज ब्रिलियंट आईज, वह अपने ब्रिलियंट आईज से, तेज चमकती हुई आंखों से स्टेयर्स करता है, घूर कर देखता है। एंड द ब्रिलियंट स्टार, और वह चमकते हुए स्टारों को भी देखता है। बट द टाइगर इग्नोर टू सी देम। I will begin English to explain. The poet describes, listen it attentively. The poet describes about the daily routine of the tiger. The tiger does not rest during the day because of the visitors, even at the night. It stays awake till the very last voice of the zookeeper, looking up and going home, can be heard after that too. It does not go to sleep. All night it remains disturbed the noise of the patrolling cars. He keeps staring at the brilliant stars with his brilliant eyes. Perhaps he is asking heaven why he has been imprisoned there. The poet has great comparison between both tigers who live in the prison, who live in the cage, and who live its natural habitat. Dear students, I hope that you will have understood this poem. Thank you. That's all.